Hey there, Walter here, and I want to talk about the paradoxes of trading. There are many, and you've probably noticed some. For example, number one is the more that we think about win rate, the less money we tend to make. And I'm going to share with you how this operates for me and how I've grown even since I wrote the book Naked Forex. It's been a really interesting journey, and I want to share with you some of the things that I think have helped me the most. So, number one is when we're trading, I think it's easier if you let go of your need to be right. And what I mean by that is sometimes when we trade, we have to decide, do we want to be right or do we want to make money? And oftentimes, trying to be right, trying to have a really high win rate, like a 70% win rate, will mean, by definition, most likely you have to have a really poor reward-risk ratio. And all kinds of things come with that. We've talked about those in other videos. It's harder to execute consistently. It's easier for you to be affected by slippage, and that can affect your overall profitability quite dramatically. And when you get away from that and start focusing in on reward to risk, it's kind of like, as you get older, you kind of focus in on what's important when you're looking for a partner, right? So when you're young, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, she's hot or he's hot or whatever. And then later on, it's like, you know what? I really want somebody who, has these sorts of values and understands I'd like someone who sees the world in a particular way, or has these sorts of skills or whatever. You move away from kind of the like flashy, yay, she's beautiful or whatever, to more along the lines of, this is kind of the kind of partner that I want for the rest of my life. And trading is the same way. I do believe so. And the reason why I say that is because when we start to let go of this need to be right, we start to focus on what's more important, which is the need to find profits. And one of the easiest ways to find profits is to trade an equity curve that's like this. I'll zoom in so you can see this, but essentially, this is one of the accounts in the small account big profits course. We've got several, but you can go to nakedtradingclass.com if you want to learn more about this. And you'll see a video here. I'll show you 3 ways to grow an account quickly. And maybe one of those will resonate with you. Maybe you want to join us in the class and see how we're doing this. But basically, we're going to take a $1,000 account, and our goal is to ramp it up to 100,000. Now, what I want to share with you, though, is the important thing here. This says, see where it says profitable trades? Now, this is only just started one, I think trade 36 or something like that. And we've only had... 35 trades. And we've only had 42.86% of them be winners. However, you will notice that the average winner is bigger than the average loser right here, right? By quite a margin. And so what's happening here essentially is that this strategy enables us to not only diversify different positions, the way that we set up our account, we do that. But number two is it will yield an equity curve like this. This is the kind of equity curve I've learned to trade. And here's why it's difficult for most traders. It's exactly the opposite of the martingale curves. The martingale curves look exactly the opposite. What they do is they go up, 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 and then have a sharp move down. This one goes down, 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 down slightly, and then has a sharp move up. And you can see 2 of those here. So what I'm trying to do here is train myself psychologically. We talk about this in the Small Account Big Profits course. How do I train myself psychologically to deal with these terrible losing streaks? You can see this one was about 9 or 10 trades before, boom, it hopped up just a little bit. Again, we have 16 trades where it doesn't really, there are a few winners in here, but mostly it just kind of goes down. And then boom, finally, from trade 26 onward, we've had a couple of lucky streaks, but we had 3 losers in a row there. Or 2 maybe. Maybe that's 2 or 3. I don't know. Whatever. I never know how to read these MT4 things. I pay attention to the stats down here. So that's paradox number 1. Paradox number 2 is a lot of traders don't like to trade the trend. And so going against the crowd often means going with the trend, which is kind of weird, but true. For example, on the pound right here, I've got you can see I've got a sell position. My stop loss is up here. Haven't been stopped out yet. My target's way down here, which you'll notice is actually 3 times the risk. And so, again, what I know here is it likely to hit the target? Not really. It's got a 58% chance of getting stopped out, but it's got a 42% chance of hitting the target. And that's worth it to me, knowing that the numbers are in my favor. I know a trader who trades 20 to 1 and he only has an 8% win rate. So he has a very profitable system, but he has to sit through 92% losing trades. And most traders cannot do that. Most traders also cannot trade with the trend. If you look at the open position ratios, you can Google these open position ratios, Forex broker, and you'll see that many brokers have them. You'll see that right now, as I'm recording this video, it'll be different in the future, of course, but right now as I'm recording this video, most traders are actually buying the pound. So what are they doing? They're buying this little retracement move here. I expect that the market will fall and go lower, at least down to here, if not further. And so this is an opportunity for me to get in on a sell and go with the trend. It's clearly a strong downtrend. All of the bullish candles are rather weak, and they don't last very long. You get like, this is the 4-hour chart on the pound, but look, you just get one and then down again, one and then down again. Here we have one, then down. We got a couple up. So we're probably due for a move down pretty soon, and I will get back in on this trend. So the other thing to keep in mind here is, even though all these books, all the trading books you'll ever see, say that the trend is your friend, most traders don't like to trade the trend. Most traders go against the trend. So if you're going to be a contrarian trader, the paradox is contrarians trade the trend. As funny as it sounds, contrarians trade the trend, which is kind of cool when you think about it. And the other thing that I want to share with you is available at the course that you're going to go to if you want to see more about this at nakedtradingclass.com. That's nakedtradingclass.com, where you can get this free course. And that is that it takes a lot of guts, really, as a trader, to get to the point where you are going to compound your account aggressively. Now, I don't think that everyone should do this. It's not for everyone. You'll see the 3 different methods of growing your account quickly. Some of them involve compounding, some of them don't. In our class here, we are using trade level compounding, which is essentially a way to grow an account quickly, knowing that you're going to have to sit through a lot of this. This is part of the deal. So I would expect when we come back here a year from now, if I do another one of these videos to share with you, what you will see with this account is that you will have a whole bunch of these. It'll be a lot of moving down, down, down. Most trades will be negative, and then occasionally it'll hop up like this. It'll move down, 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 and then hop up like this. It'll move down, 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 down. So really, the key is going to be for us as we trade this account is I've got to get to the point where I'm okay losing, and that I have a psychological resilience. We talk about this too in the Small Account Big Profits course. A resilience so that I know that I should keep doing what I'm doing, even if it means sitting through more losing trades than winners. And this is exactly the opposite of what most traders do. Most traders don't want to do that. Most traders want to win. Most traders want to be right. And that's completely normal, especially in the beginning when you start trading. I'm no different. But later on, as you get older, you know exactly the kind of woman or man that you want to marry, right? And it's the exact same thing with trading. As you get older, you start to see, you get more trades, and you get to see that it makes a whole lot of sense to do a certain thing. And for me, that's learning how to lose so that I can make more over the long haul. I hope that this video has been helpful. We'll see you if you want to join us at nakedtradingclass.com. Otherwise, we'll catch you around in another video. Take care. Bye.